When you compare yourself to others, you hand over control of your own progress. Instead of focusing on what you can do to improve, you fixate on someone else's achievements, measuring your worth by a standard that was never meant for you. This mindset breeds resentment, insecurity, and frustration, none of which contribute to growth. The problem is that comparison distorts reality. You see, a person's success, their confidence, their seemingly perfect life, but you don't see the struggles, failures, and sacrifices that got them there. You don't see the moments of doubt they had to overcome. You're comparing your raw footage to someone else's highlight reel, and that's a losing game. Growth happens when you focus on yourself. If you spent the same energy improving your skills, sharpening your mind, and building your discipline as you do worrying about how you measure up to others, you'd be far ahead of where you are now. The only true measure of progress is where you stand today compared to where you stood yesterday. That's the only standard that matters. When you constantly look at others, you become blind to your own potential. You ignore the fact that every individual has a different starting point, different circumstances, and different challenges. The only way to truly grow is to take responsibility for your own path without distraction, without envy, and without wasting time wishing you were someone else. No two people walk the same road in life. Everyone starts with a different set of circumstances, different strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and obstacles. To compare your journey to someone else's is to ignore the reality that you are playing a completely different game with completely different rules. What works for one person may not work for you, and what comes easily to them may require years of effort on your part, but that doesn't make your path any less meaningful. It makes it yours. The danger of comparison is that it leads to frustration and self-doubt. You might look at someone else's success and think, why am I not there yet? But have you considered that they may have started earlier, had different opportunities, or struggled in ways you never will? Every person's timeline unfolds at its own pace. Just because you haven't reached a certain milestone yet doesn't mean you never will. It just means your path is unfolding in its own way. When you fully embrace that your journey is unique, you free yourself from unnecessary pressure. You stop running a race that was never meant for you and start focusing on what truly matters, your own progress, your own lessons, and your own potential. The only thing that matters is whether you are moving forward. One step in your own direction is worth more than 100 steps in someone else's shadow. So trust your path. Stay focused on your own goals. The only comparison worth making is with the person you were yesterday. Everything else is just noise.